Well, welcome. We're here again for this beautiful tradition for us to really come together and honor these moments of transition, as all of our ancestors did, and as so many of us have the real need and call for, but don't necessarily show up. So, our gratitude to you for showing up in this circle, whether you're here with us live or joining us later. We just send out our love and blessings in all directions from the heart of Earth Peoples United. And it's just a blessing every day. I like to say it's a good day to be grateful and to really sweep away whatever is caught up or uh, preventing you from really being the fullest expression of your weaving. And today's Winter Solstice prayer, though I know we're still awaiting just delicately the actual moment of the full solstice moment. We're here in prayer to honor it. And our beautiful Tat Erick Gonzalez is going to be leading our prayer after I share a bit and really guiding us in a teaching around the alignment with the day of Oxlajuj on our sacred Chaltkiach, the Mayan calendar that we use as a guide and tool, and really is a cosmic reference point for all of us around where we can focus our energies. So it is just truly a blessing to have the alignment emerge today for us. And Matyosha way to you, Tat, for your guidance and your space holding, and for all of the for all that's carried in those bundles, and for each one of you for what it took to come here today. I just want to give thanks and really honor all of your ancestors and the lineages that are present, the ones known and unknown. Just there's so much more beyond the surface of what we experience each day. And I just give thanks for the totality of the essence of this moment. So may it be good medicine. May it stretch far beyond each one of us and touch everyone and everything around the world. May it be an offering for this earth and for all that can come through our humanity on it. And this is really a space of really intending, what does that mean to crystallize our prayers and hopes? And we all have them. So at this moment of the longest night, it's so important to stoke our fire. And I just thank you, Tata, for continuing to be a guide and teach us, that essential teaching of stay close to the fire and don't let it go out. So may we all just burn more brightly from this share today. And just give thanks for this opportunity to be with you. So blessings, everyone.
Good day to each and one of you, my relatives. We walked a lot of beautiful journeys, and many experiences. Been such a sacred times, as well as all the feelings we've been feeling as of late. But I want to say happy birthday to you, Blue Horse. And blessings to you. We had a little reminder there, so and to each and one of you who wishing you the best, and also our sincere and loving condolences to some of you. Have lost family, is already in the spirit world, traveling, in the ways that someday we will walk that path. And so, like, those relatives have been the ones already walking in front of us, just like others were born before us, and then we come in, and it's a circle of life that we follow. Not all is as we were expecting or thinking, but this is our love for each and one of you and your relatives. May their journey home is a beautiful one. and that the emotions and all that we are feeling in our loss, others are, are fighting for their lives, to see how we can extend another day, because we get to that point where we start to feel like, oh, time is coming close for some of us who maybe will get that opportunity to, make all things come into wholeness. And others that we feel that sense that we carry the beauty in which we will help our relatives get through this way of life. The birthing ceremonies, the celebrations of life, like today, happy birthday, the rites of passage. Many of you have gone through the 9 fires. It takes, now you know a little bit more of what it takes to keep that fire, the dedication, the commitment, the discipline, the love. It takes a lot of love to stay with the ceremonial ways. And it's something that humanity is not important, as we know. It doesn't matter, maybe at the last moments, oh, Creator, I'm sorry for what I done, and may you forgive me, but that's not the way. But the way we're living, like here, we come together, we care for each other, we call up, hey, how you doing? Oh, we show up, to say, hey, I have a pipe, let's smoke it, let's pray, let's give thanks. Like here, we're giving thanks for our lives as we transition from all states into all states. Everything is happening at once, and everything is feeling at once, and it's all going to happen at once. And it's up to us what we choose to carry in our soul. This is what the Oxlajuj Kang, the 13th serpent, the feather serpent, the this is the one that unites all opposites into all possibilities today. And so we've been through the full moon. Beautiful. Been through the alignments. There's a story beyond our human conscience, beyond what most humanity even cares about. The story of the universe expressing itself to us, showing us, well, what can we do when we are aligned? When they say that Kamal Bey is the road guy, they show us a good way to walk and support each other, because that's why we're here, I feel, to witness that beauty, the every day, the birds singing, the sunrise, the beauty that we are here for. I don't think we came here to be workers and struggle and just fight and all that stuff and destroy our only home. I don't think we came here for that. Somewhere we got lost, we got misguided, and we lost the connection. And so what all that we do here, like prayer, to see each other, to hear each other, to feel each other, support each other, is to say, hey, you're doing great over there. You're doing good, keep it up. Don't feel by yourself, you're not alone. And we are one, we are the oneness. They said that Hunap Ku is about the one movement of all things into it's a mechanical, multidimensional tool, apparatus, essence, frequencies in which we all are part of. We're not separated. Just like when we see a picture of the roots of a tree and the branches of a tree, that's our veins and our arteries. What goes through in and out, and all the emotions of the energies we expel from ourselves and we allow to come in is the life force. The life force that humanity somehow, for whatever reason, separated from thinking. And their actions are to destroy it. But we're still connected to it. So we don't go nowhere. It's just, what an incredible cosmic joke to us, right? But as we go forward, as we maintain our discipline, our connection, our love, as we express ourselves, as we come back to that place of the child innocence, of everything is beautiful, wonderful. Oh, snow, woo-hoo! They don't think about the car crashing and the slide. You got to put chains, you got to put clothes. It's fun. The snow is out here. Go back to that time when we just enjoyed being by the creek. And now as we grow and we go back into that time when we light the fires and we pray, we celebrate the moments of our consciousness, the moments of this connection to life, because that's what we're going to take from here. Nothing else. No, we don't take nothing. All our beautiful furniture, cars, our houses, all that money, everything that we struggle to contain, maintain, to work for, we're not taking any of that. So we struggle for nothing pretty much. But it takes us a while to realize that. And then maybe it takes us more while to recuperate from our go, 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 go. And then we get sick. Then the reminders are, remember me, the spirit. Oh, now we got to go look for it again. But he was always here, right? But now we're like, okay, can I be part of it? Willingly, enjoyingly, lovingly, respectfully. Not just to have the party about, yeah, and then the result are we're left behind, a big trash pile, destruction, and whatever else, But when we look back in our ceremonies, we look at the beauty of that meadow. We look at smiling faces. We look at somebody, hey, I can't wait to see you again. Oh, have a nice journey, safe journey today. Oxlajuj, the feathered serpent, the big dragons of time, moving the energies of the solar rays, moving the energies of the frequencies of the universe with sound, light, and who knows what else that we can't even understand. That sometimes we get to experience because we are part of the medicine journey. We are the takers of the sacrament. And in that moment, in those times, in that relationship, Creator says, the spirit, the universe says, you came this far. Good for you. Let me show you something. The door opens. Can we now take that and recreate it in the great panels of the altars and the churches of theIndi and the Arab people and the Buddhas, they describe in such an eloquence, or the songs of the Lakota or the Cheyenne or the Mohawk, praying that feeling of the grace, love, and gratitude. And then that's when the reverence is born. Wow, this is so beautiful. Then the medicine person is born. How can I share this beauty to my relatives? Why are you suffering? There's no need to suffer. There's no need to be lacking. We got to reconnect. That's all. It's so simple. And that's what you're doing. That's what we're all doing together. A body of energy that is aligned with the sun rays, with the frequency of the earth, with the trees, with the butterflies, with that fire. So for our people, as you know, that's one of the center points is that fire. And always has a companion. Fire has to have water next to it. Because the air is already giving it life. And we're already on the earth. So by bringing the water, you have all the elements. And when you cry, when you're so grateful, when you truly see the beauty and you truly see the love of the creation towards us, you have brought love into it. Now, the whole is put back together. There's no shattering. There's nothing's missing. All is there. It's that simple. It's that simple. So through our ceremonies, our journeys, some of us 20, 30, 40 years, some, more, some we have said goodbye to many of our teachers, our elders, our beautiful elders who in times of peril went through, carried the sacred, show us how to walk the sacred, and showed us how to be in sacred time. And so then they crust and they say, okay, what I've carried is now yours. Oh my God, how could no? So it is you now. Ready or not, here we go. And so we pick up those bundles. We pick up our responsible time until we let it go again to somebody else who maybe show themselves worthy of that pipe, of those feathers, of the robes, of the songs, of all that is sacred. Or maybe not ready, but yeah, you got it. Here it goes. Like some of us, they did. Here, boom, you do it. No, what? Wait, what? Well, nobody else is here, so you've got to do it. Whatever little training or much training, whatever, is your time now. And it comes to the same place. The truthful of that love, of reverence, respect. I know just a little bit, and that's all I'm holding today. I can't say no more because I don't know more. But then you open the door to the infinite. You strip away the ego that I know, that I hear, and it flows through you. Starts to flow in a ways that you're like, oh, what is this? Where does this come from? And there's no separation with us in the energy of the universe. But it takes a little journey. It takes an effort to make it that far. It takes awareness that you want to do that. Even sometimes we go kicking and pulling back, like, no, not me, you know. But then you're it. Like tag, you're it. You know, when we play as kids, right? And now you got it. Now you got to run with it. Find somebody else to. In your 30, 40, 50, 60 years of carrying it, we must tag somebody else. So it's not lost. And it's also very beautiful and simple. Walking with your elder to that sacred tree in the middle of the meadow. Touching the tree, but with each other. Says, yes, my time is done. Yours is beginning. Continue with beauty. Continue with that love. Do not forget us, for we will always be with you, they said. And sure enough, next to that tree, between the roots and the branches, between our lungs and our arteries and our veins and all that it takes to be in connection, things are transmitted. Ancient connections. More strength towards that one person that is coming to, and those who are witnessing. And those who come close to hear those stories later. We sit around those councils to talk about these things, to inspire each other, support each other. And when the time comes to strip, it's hard, it's tough. But we are the vessel to receive, because we already won the galactic lottery ticket. You won. You have won the lottery ticket to come into this world. What do you have to bring? You didn't bring anything. But everything was given to us. The air, we don't have to make the air. The foods, we just got to cook it and mix it up and, eat it. Sometimes we just harvest. Sometimes the seed says, here, just do this, do that, and you will have me as your nourishment. Sure, we'll have to do a little bit. Yes, we'll have to walk. Sometimes peril paths. That's okay. It's to strengthen our soul, because that experience of how we got through, how we trusted, how we had faith in ourselves, in each other, and on this Mother Earth walk is what we're going to take. We'll take that. Memories, all that beauty in our soul is being engraved right now. Like a tattoo. A tattoo in your soul. So tattoo yourself good up. But earn those tattoos even here. You can't fake the tattoo in the soul, because it has to come from actions. from memories, from love, from the walk of the earth, the walk of this path, walk of life. So some are empty vessels, they're trouble. They're here to purify, to cleanse that stuff, the anger. Why me? We got to go through it. We have to go through it. All of us. At one time or another, we got to face it. There's no way out. No shortcuts. But we can turn it and shift it into the Oxlajuj Kang when all is united. This feather serpent is at his magnificence. Each feather was earned by your labor, by each breath, by each action. And sometimes you get 2 feathers because you did something for somebody else. Sometimes you get 3 feathers because you extended yourself for the people. And sometimes you get 4 feathers because you did something for the earth. You planted trees, you care for the deer, you protected the bear, or whatever it is for the Mother Earth. And sometimes you might get 5 feathers. We get 5 feathers when we truly embrace the spirit. Then you wear those. You wear your tattoos, the stories of your life. That was our people's tradition. And so when they saw you walk, they saw you carrying your sash, your suit, carry the bundle with humility and respect and love, they come and kiss your hand. Matyosh Nana, Matyosh Tata. They're not saying just thank you for what? You don't even know them. Maybe the first time you never even see them in a bus, chicken bus, they call in Guatemala. You walk in, they're smelling like copal in Indian country, and you're wearing your sash. The kids will come by and they kiss your shirt or your garments. Matyosh Tata. Wow, what are they doing? Make you cry. Make you feel like all of it has been worth it. Just for that moment. Somebody says, thank you. I have no idea what you went through. I can just imagine, but I'm witnessing you. I witness you finishing your 9 fires, completing your Oxlajuj. You dance all day, all night. Your feet are with little cuts and bruises, and you're sunburned, but you have the glory of the Spirit in you. Thank you for your prayer. They said to the military, thank you for your service, right? Knowing or unknowing, they went, got killed, or they killed somebody. For whatever reason, the people say, oh, thank you. Same thing should be for all of you. Thank you for your love. I said, thank you today for your love, for your efforts, for what it takes to be a true human being. Yes, with many mistakes. Yes, incredible faults that we are in the process of healing, transforming, recognizing, and apologizing for. Oxlajuj Kang is power, universal power. That's when that dragon swallows you up. You see a lot of the symbols, designs in the Maya. The big serpent it's got this jaws open and somebody's coming out, or maybe they're being swallowed up. Either way, you're in there. There's no escaping it. We got to go inside, or we got to emerge from it. Come on the other side. Get through that dark time. Let's get through this purification period. The time of the Oxlajuj Baktun is real, as you know. The golden era is up to us to decide to even leave a memory to those generations that follow us that we were the option to the destruction of earth. We were carrying the sacred when nobody did. We held that ceremony, nobody cared. And then little by little, one showed up because they're now in peril. Their safety is at their face, right in front of them. Cannot escape it. So, for those who are holding that little stone, looking at that pond, Matyoshaway Nimalechachal, we offer it to the Rukushkach, heart of heaven, Rukushulev, heart of earth, Rukushkat, to the heart of the fire, Rukushkakit, to the heart of the air, Rukushya, to the heart of the water, Rukushikastemal, to the heart of life itself, Rukushkokotzihal, to the flower of life. All petals must open. We must open our soul. Rukushkakastemal, to you, the sacred life force, to the Rukush, the essence in each of us. Matyosh, Yahweh, we said. That's how we start and that's how we finish. Matyosh Nimalech Katit Kamama. Thank you to all of you ancestors who brought us this far. Matyosh Yahweh Nimalech Katit Kamama, to the future ancestors yet to be born. They're lining up. Nimalech Katat Bitol Kanan Sakol, Mother, Father, the Hunap Ku, the Ometeo. We know those words, what they mean. Matyosh Yahweh Alom Kochalom, to the thought forms of creation who created all forms, and now we get to enjoy it. We get to be in relationship. Olom Kochalom is the thoughts that came forth to give the serpent this power, the thoughts to unify all, anything that is in opposite, become one in one essence for that moment. And tepeo kukumats, kukulkan kumatsin kesalkot, matyosh away to you, the different dragons of time, universal dragons. The Chinese knew them. Many others, the Vikings had their ships with a dragon in front. They knew about the dragon. Kokala, people in the British Columbia over there, they knew about the dragon that came from the ocean. They have it in their longhouse, that feather serpent. It's all around the earth. The Peu, the great ancestor. Oh man, but it's powerful, just ancient. It's so ancient, he forgot where it even come from. Doesn't even know where, what, it doesn't matter because it exists. It is now. So we say, Matyosha Weni Malek Nanu Lev, to you, Mother Earth. Wow. Linda Madrecita. How can we adore our mother? How can we give thanks? How can we, what do we have to do to love our Mother Earth? To recognize her gifts to us. And we beat her up, we drill her, we rape her, we destroy her, we burn her, all kinds of pollution, but everything came from her. But certain things were supposed to stay where she had them. Because if she knew that stays here, that stays in the ground, that stays, when you take it out, it will destroy your life. It will change the life forms on this earth. So what do we have to do? So in the Alom Kocholom, we say, prayer creator, send us the people with good mind, good heart, good intentions to unify and co-create Pashil Kayala. Matyosh Nimalech Pashil Kayala. To the places the many reads will prophecy will come together to work on our solutions. There's so many instructions about how to get to Pashil Kayala, how to create it, how to protect it, how to embrace it, and how to be Pashil Kayala. So we, each one of you can be the sanctuary for others, a beacon of the fire, the strong voice for the songs, the sparkers for the fires, carriers of that which is sacred, to remind us how to take care of life. Matyosh ni malecha, how? Thank you, Creator. When our people start those prayers, they cry. They're like, oh, real connection. The feelings are like, wow, so powerful. Just like when the woman is giving birth, what they go through, oh my God, to witness. Oh, that's our Mother Earth. She births like that. Every creation, she has to create it with a connection with the Father in the sky, and then to bring life in this. Can that work or not? Man, maybe that one didn't work so good. It wasn't strong enough to survive. Or that one didn't behave. There's a law. Kang brings law. Oxlajuj Khan, the dragon, is the judge. He will bring, because tomorrow, Junkeme, whatever is not needed today has to die at midnight, has to change, has to transform, cannot go on the way it thinks it can go. It's not up to that to decide how it goes. It's up to us to adjust in how it's going. Now we have to undo so much. The law is their hammer has been wham. The judge has to say, you guys got to behave. You guys got to change. All you humans have to, that cannot go on. Not acceptable. It's not okay. Boom. No more. That's what it's saying. And it takes a little time, maybe this generation, the next one, but it's gonna stop. And us say, okay, I'll pay my price. I'm loving to be in that resolution anyway. Share, help each other, light those fires, teach what our ancestors taught us. Continue that dance so it doesn't stop. For all that, we gotta train. It is not, sometimes it's not natural for us. We got to learn. Somebody's got to show us how to strike that fire. They have to show us how to eat. It's not natural for us. We just want to suckle the breast. We get used to having our diapers changed or get cleaned up or tell us what to do, when to go to sleep. When we grow, then we start taking responsibility. We start making our own decisions, right? The same thing now, humanity, it's like the grandmother spirit is like, you guys didn't behave, pulling our ears. Manak uts is not okay. And I'll show you what it's okay, she says. Come back and sit by the tree. Listen, I'm going to tell you a story. The Nimalech Kastlem Che, the beauty and the sacredness of that tree. Sometimes we give our best, we pierce there, we tie our belts, we dance around it, we talk around it. We don't know that we are just being in school, taught with the frequencies and the beauty of that sacred tree. So as the full moon shows this brightness, we come into the winter solstice. The story begins on Junkeme. You got to change, transform. It's your opportunity to go willingly and happily and joyously and transform, because it's going to happen anyway. So people think, oh, we're suffering. Yeah, it's tough. Floods, tornadoes, fires, earthquakes, hunger, wars, crazy people deciding, few people deciding what everybody should do. Something is not okay. But a lot is okay, that because our people, if you look, we shared that before, big trees are being born from the roots of our ancestors. Millions of dancers now. Millions of people in ceremony today. Right now we have our beautiful Melissa in Tikal with Nana Malia. We're gonna be there next couple of days to witness that, the winter solstice in ceremony. And there'll be hundreds of others, I think thousands other Maya in ceremonies at Tikal, every other site we have, all the sacred sites. Celebrating as one. The sound, you know the sound now. All the prayers, the mantras. Ooh, these are mantras. Create frequencies of connection. They're not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's Hum, the oneness, Kai, the duality, Oshi, the Trinity, Kahi, the four corners, how to make things happen, Waki, and it goes on to the Oxlajuj. Mantras of relationships. How can make kanil toch tsi bats ach ishiking ach mak, and we start talking the same frequency. And that frequency emanates all spaces, enters the other humans who are having hard time, maybe in their deathbeds, maybe healing beds, maybe being born. Some are joyous, running through the forest, dancing in the rain. Woo, yeah, celebrating, feeling that glory. And we are all part of the wholeness, the oneness. So play your role well, with intention. Become that prayer. Like they say, don't just pray something somebody else said. Find your own song, that connection to the good spirit, that connection that you created. The one song, maybe you just have one, but it's yours. You know when the trees talk to you, when the water, the spirit of the water rose up and sang through you, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. It might sound like this, but no, this is my connection. This is my prayer that I was shown. Now we can share it and then embrace it. But we still got to find that one prayer so that we can crystallize into becoming that prayer, like the Oxlajuj Kang. It took a lot to get here. Ooh, many did not make it, and many will not. But it's the trying, the efforts that are recognized. There's no race line, there's no finish line. But it's an emergent line to when we die, we emerge into the other place. So, talking about songs and prayers, I'm going to ask my brother there, Yellow Robe, to sing a song, to get that connection, and then we'll have a woman too come and sing a song. Maybe Marsha or somebody, who else wants to sing a song. I know Marsha's always singing, keeping everybody happy, keeping that connection. And Yellow Robe too with Sankala there. Thank you. Well, good morning to you both.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah. So may you please, take us to that place of the connection to the oneness, As you know now, Oxlajuj Kang is taking a lot to come this far. We want to honor each feather of that feather somber. There's billions of it. And each billions of the billions of the billions that it has earned it. It's like the medals, the soldier. So that feather serpent today is us. What is it that you want to honor all people with that song and say thank you for all and every single effort, thought, prayers, and the suffering and all the joy and all the happiness, all the sacredness that we all have gone through. May you show us that way.
Thank you. It's just my pleasure to be here today. And this is a song to Great Spirit, Wakantanka. And please join in how you can. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Sinkala, Yellow Rope.
Hey.
May all our relations live well and beauty, and that the songs will echo through the time that we have left, and that is shared with the next generation, as well as the last one shared it with us. So, yeah. And this is how they say that we get to feel each other, to take the time and make the journey this far, to make a call, to join up, support. We never know when the last time it'll be, we will see each other in this way. We are healthy, we're good, we're feeling beautiful, and it's good to see you, all of us. And then these songs are to remember the beauty of those who have gone before us. We loved them and they loved us and cared for us. Some didn't get along too well for some reason, but that's part of it. And now is how do we strengthen these circles? So, in this prayer, the solstice, we're resting, we're making incredible changes, preparations for the sanctuaries. Pashilka Yala, Deer Mountain. Maybe over there at Hummingbird Hill, where Marcia's going, wherever her fire is. And Raquel's, and each and one of you, your teepee over there, or your Oxlajuj, whatever it takes, let's take the time this cycle coming up to strengthen those circles. They've been asking us in the Maya land to unite again, bring forth people from all the countries, all the places. So we're gonna make some calls later, sometime, how to unify and get ready for those journeys. Because they, like we saw last year or the year before, I think, whatever that year was, they want to block us up. You lock it up. No more talking, no more protesting, no more requesting sanctuaries, no more, none of that. But it's like, that's not going to happen, right? We're going to unify. We're going to, and all through all that, we have ceremonies here, councils and ceremonies and prayers, and we travel, and we weren't mocking it, but we were giving a solution. Worst thing is to lock yourself up in a house. It's got to go outside. You got to gather, see each other. We need that love. We need that connection. But they know their time is up. And we know our time is just beginning. All over the world, asking for the indigenous voice to come around, to come and share. Right now, just share. Soon enough will be, they got to take that leadership. To shift all that, and those elders, those ones who they said they didn't know how to read or write, or don't even know how to drive, they're the ones leading the nations. They'll be the ones to heal the earth. And all these children waiting, we got to be ready for them. We got to transform ourselves. So we gather the kids now. We got to gather kids and give them the memories of the fires at night, to sit around the fire, just to sit around it. Tell a story, give a prayer, offer a little tobacco. Before you talk to the fire, give it a little gift. Before you take that water, give her a kiss. Say, thank you, holy water. But you're giving me life. We know that. But they need to know, they need to hear it. We need to show them. Take a deep breath right by the tree. Let it out until you feel that fresh air, healing spirit, connection to that tree. Lay down on that cold spring. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. Feel it. You will always remember it. Eat that good food you just took from the garden. Wow, that was so delicious. Oh, yeah. That could be all the time. So we're gathering up, and I'm grateful for each and one of you. I'm grateful for this time. We're sending this prayer. May we connect more and bring it together more. And it will make a big difference. It has made a huge difference in our lives. Believe me, each and one of you. Wow. Like we learned from the Maidu elders. There's no word for thank you in their language. What they said to each other is, you make me better. Like, wow, what a powerful thing to feel. You make me better. In 1,000 ways, million ways maybe. But you make me better. So maybe I know I got the gift basket, and I don't know whatever else you want to share, Raquel and Hetty, and then maybe closer by a song by a woman.
Mm.
It's Oxlajuj Kang is wholeness, it's one. So thank you. I send my love. I love you. And we're sending it out to all and each of our relatives who couldn't be here right now, but they're thinking of us. Some were trying, but we know that that I love you, and I'm grateful for you. So, Mateo Shaway.
Matiosh, thought I was not wanting to interrupt your flow at all. I just know that our Nan Marsha has just a little bit of time that she can still be with us. So if we could just pass this talking stick over to you, Nan Marsha, and as you wish, whatever you feel called to share with us.
Okay. Greetings, my relatives and dear family. Yeah, it's beautiful out today. I had to go in and get my coat though. It's still cold. So here I am in Southern Illinois, and very shortly, 10 days from now, going to be on the road in a big transition and move clear across the country to the West Coast. So I asked that from the 29th for probably about 6 days, we're going to be on the road heading to British Columbia. So yes, just keep us in our prayers for that journey. It's not probably the most perfect time of year to be moving, but it'll be an interesting adventure. And so I just wanted to thank you, Tata, for your beautiful words and all you had to share with us. And I just wanted to none of us know how long we are going to be here for. And so one of the elders from this area passed on quite suddenly in September, and that has left a big gap because, as with my dear friend Barney Bush, that passed, they take over their knowledge, their wisdom, their ceremonies, their songs that they held so close and dear. And for some of them, they never really had a chance to pass it on to anyone else. And that's really the sad part about it. It's like those sands in the hourglass. Once they go through, they're gone. You can't bring them back. So my encouragement, for and been teaching too, is that knowing what you know, to start to share that knowledge. You don't have to wait until, gee, have I been working at this enough years? Oh, am I old enough to be doing this? Like, it's just, don't doubt yourself, because your skills and abilities will come through, and even that smallest thing you do can sometimes just be that great inspiration for someone else. And Tata talked about the good medicine. We are all good medicine as long as we keep to, that good mind, the good thoughts and the good actions and the good, kind, respectful words that we share. Those are all part of walking and live that good medicine each and every day. So just make it complicated. Just sharing that love that's in our hearts with others. And being at the place of Oxlajuj Khan, as Tata was talking about that serpent, it really brought me to remembering I've made a couple of pilgrimages to Serpent Mound, which is in southern Ohio. And if you don't know anything about it, I encourage you to look it up, because it's one of the largest effigy sites in North America. And it is a big mound that is in the shape of a coiled serpent, a serpent that's tail is wound around, and then its body undulates like this. And it's very long, it's very big. And in the mouth of this serpent, the mouth is open. It looks to be like an egg there. So it's almost like, no one really knows what that means, but just recently I saw an article that the Shawnee have actually been able to reclaim that site where the mound is for themselves, because they were a little bit afraid that things are getting a little out of hand on some of the celebrations around the season changes, that some of the celebrations weren't being done in a respectful way. So now they, as being the people whose territory that site is on, they show up during the time of those events. So they're able to share their traditional knowledge with the people who come. And so they get to hear the truth about that site. So I thought that was really beautiful, that that is something that just happened this last year. And so that serpent ever reminding us about the shedding that we all need to do, and to be able to really blossom ourselves, you know, let ourselves blossom into that beautiful being of light that we are. So I wanted to share a song, and I'll just close with this song, is that, and it's a song that I actually shared with all of you when we did our music medicine workshop, but I'm gonna sing the song of gratitude, thank you song in Mohawk. And part of it is wanting to be outside today too. I really want to acknowledge and sing this thank you song again to this land that has nurtured me for the last 16 years. That I will be saying goodbye to soon. And so I'm just gonna, as I sing it, I'm gonna show the camera out to this land so you can see some of the woods that are here too. And maybe the hawks will start cawing around again as they like to do. So that would be good. So yes, wherever your gatherings are, whoever you're gathering with over the holidays, I wish you much love and safe travels and journeys. And may your time be a time of shedding, making way for that new blossoming. And I just wanted to also say a thank you about that Celtic ceremony. Weaving that in with the Mayan calendar was just a most beautiful ceremony to walk for those 13 days. And it's not over yet, because on the 21st, what's left of those candles will be going into the fire. I'm having my last ceremony here on the 21st at noon Central Time for the people around here who want to come to one last ceremony with me before I move. And that's where the rest of those candles will go into that fire. So all right, so the thank you song. I know many of you know this song now, so you can sing along. When Yahweh, Anna, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, ya, when Yahweh, Anna, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, ya, when Yahweh, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, ya, when Yahweh, Anna, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, ya, when Yahweh, ho. When Yahweh, Anna, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, na, when Yahweh, ya, when Yahweh, Anna, when Yahweh, Yahweh na, when Yahweh when Yahweh na, when Yahweh na, when Yahweh ya, when Yahweh na, when Yahweh na, when Yahweh ya, when Yahweh ho. So thank you, blessings and love from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you. I hold you dearly, and I will hold you traveling with me as I move on. So, Nyawagoa.
Nyawagoa, Marsha. We had some technical difficulties, but it was wonderful. For those of us that know the song, you brought us some humor and laughter and joy with that share of your forest. So just so many blessings. And of course, my home is open to you along the way. Come and stay warm here a night on your journey if you wish. Oh, wow. So I feel called to just share a little bit about what some of us have been doing this Celtic Christmas ceremony together, and our grandfather White Wolf's Celtic tradition. Some of us chose to do this, the 13 days of Christmas, and really learn the ceremony this year. And I didn't even intend it, it's just on my table, but the little gift basket that I pulled up is actually, I'll share with you because it always lives here. It's some of Grandfather White Wolf's mugwort. And you know, there's been a lot of talk about gifts, and so much of this ceremony is about what the gift of life really is and what we need to do to attend to it. You know, these gifts that we, well, if we don't use and celebrate and honor what we have in this life, if we take it for granted, our ancestors maybe were more connected to this knowing than we are today in our modern homes and conveniences that we have. But if we took these things for granted, we wouldn't survive that winter, you know? And whatever we had to give, it was our calling, almost as a offering to life itself, so that we could go forward and that our children's children could continue to birth, and even the babies of our sheeps and cows and the chickens and whatever it took to sustain us. It was like, what can we give away from this bounty of all it took from this year, so that we can show life, we can show creation how much we intend to live and have this next opportunity in this next cycle from here until next winter solstice, so that we can cultivate ourselves and hold the intentions that we're setting and be open to how we're going to be guided along the way. And I'm just so grateful that it's part of what has been gifted to me in my own walk with Earth Peoples United, and the ceremonies that Tat Erick and Hetty have held through the years, and that I've come to be a part of, really helping hold with them. This was a very early gift, this ceremony, and learning these ways and having it so beautifully align with what is truly called in me, because it is ancestral instructions, you know, it's through survival and persistence and love that they found these ways, you know. And it's just such a gift wherever we can receive the guidance, and it's such a gift to allow ourselves to also interpret it as we're able, and to hold it in the ways that we can, so that we can keep being guided to learn how to hold it more or create more space. And I'm forever humbled in that process, and how we learn and we integrate, and it seems to never stop. So, you know, these days of the Celtic Christmas were really honored and held by a good chunk of us who did the Nine Fires ceremonial journey together. And my sister Carol beautifully spoke it in one of her shares around how we hold the energetic imprints of each other already. And that's true because we did that in those ceremonies, but it was just so true for what the purpose of this ceremony is. It's to hold everything that you've been imprinted and encoded with and what you've done in the world in that way and take stock of it, you know? And a big part of it is that clearing, that giving away as a gift, but also as a gift to yourself. Because sometimes giving away your anger or your resentment or your sense of disappointment, maybe in others or circumstances that were beyond our control, but kept us somewhere, kept us subject to something in stages of our life. It's the time to actually find the gift, give away suffering, and to almost declare to life and creation that we really mean it. We want to greet the next solstice and the one after that. And we want many, many moons to be able to live into with our relatives, and, you know, how the forest looks at different times of year, what it looks like as our children grow and as our elders age, and if we get to be lucky, you know, to embrace that, becoming elders ourselves. So there's just a lot of gratitude, very like big picture gratitude that came through this ceremony for me this year. And it was really an emergence, a call to just continue to do this together for anybody who wishes, so that we can keep teaching and sharing this ceremony offered by Grandfather White Wolf, and something that's truly universal to all of our ancestors, but, you know, offered to us through this Celtic lineage. So I just wanted to share, and this circle and the ancestors and just every source of inspiration has been encoded in it for me. So I'm really holding that as my true gift this winter. So I want to offer it back in whatever way possible to each of you. So if you're called and something about this inspired you, I just invite you to do it with us next year. Way. Hetty, I'm not sure if you're in a good place to pick up that talking stick, sister, but I wanted to pass it to you for anything you may be called to share.
Thank you. I just want to send my love and greetings on this beautiful day of 13 Khan inside of this winter solstice window. And here at Deer Mountain, we have snow on the ground and it's beautiful wintry landscape here. I was born on the 23rd of December, so I always feel connected at this time of year. And we're going to be preparing to make our journey down to Guatemala and spend some time down there at Patsiapa. So feeling really blessed. Yeah, and just the consistency of this heartbeat of these honorings of the solstices and equinox, and just a reminder of this beautiful family that we have, that we share with, and the different elders that share their wisdom and their songs. And I get to be here today with Ishalita, who's been growing up with this ways, and she wanted to sing a song with me today. So we would like to sing a song with all of you. Then we're going to sing one of the water songs that we learned to honor the sacred waters, which have been coming pretty beautifully in this time of drought. In this these lands here, you know, they've been through a lot and so much fires, and so the balance that comes with the water is so beautiful and important. We like to sing this song when we can with the waters, and we like to sing it in the shower when we're receiving that beautiful water, and just always giving our gratitude for these sacred waters and just the beauty of this way, this life that we get to live, and the sacred teachings here. So we'd like to sing this song for you. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Wichita do ya, do ya, do ya. Wichita do ya, hey. Wichita do ya, do ya. Wichita do ya, hey. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey ya. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey ya. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey. Wichita do ya, do ya, do ya. Wichita do ya, hey. Wichita do ya, do ya. Wichita do ya, hey. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey ya. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey ya. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey. Wichita do ya, do ya, do ya. Wichita do ya, hey. Wichita do ya, do ya, do ya. Wichita do ya, hey. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey ya. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey ya. Wanchantanaya, hey ya, hey. Wichita do ya, Wichita do ya, hey. Wichita do ya, Wichita do ya, hey. Oh, anyone say anything?
No.
Happy winter solstice.
Happy winter solstice.
Blessings to all of you. Mwah. A lot of gratitude for all of you. Uh-oh.
So beautiful. Thank you. Michelle, I want to tell you a little story about a place that you love. So a lot of us love this place if we've had the blessing to be at Deer Mountain in ceremony. But at our lodges, you love to help fix the mound at the Women's Lodge, and you love to set altars there. And as we made it originally, singing that song over and over and over and over. So I just wanted you to know that. Maybe you didn't know. We were still looking forward to you being born when that happened. But you love that place and you love that song, and they go together.
Yeah, and Raquel's daughter Lula was much littler, and she was squishing her feet in the mud, and all the women had their hands on the altar. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It was about your age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so beautiful. Well, it's been such a sweet time as always, just to connect. And we're close to our time, but I just wanted to pass the talking stick back over to you, Tat, to share as you wish, to close this space and spiral us up open from there. And thank you all for your words and your share and your songs. And again, may it go out to all the places it needs to, so that there's healing and there's wellness and there's restoration of our spirit, because the wheel of time is turning and we get to go forward, and it's a blessing to go forward how we can. So just so much gratitude to you, Matyashawe.
Yay. Happy solstice. And again, Matyashawe, each and one of you. People over there, in Illinois, where when Nana Marsha was or she's moving. We saw in the visions of the great migration starting. Migrations of people choosing places where, we're going to be in relationship with each other and with the land. We're going to truly, we're going to need each other in more ways than we were even imagining. And every effort that we make now, it will pay up on the end, in long term. So may these prayers that we are here, we hear each other, we see each other, how and what and what's gonna take, to look at that Pashil Kayala, wherever you are. Doesn't need to be, but some will journey to where the fire is strong. Many will come. They say one time we build lodges, arbors, and tatas will whisper in my ear, it's not big enough. Soon enough, won't be room here. Sure enough, that happened. So what? Well, encourage to each one of us to start creating the Pashil Kayala. You will start beautifully with a fire, a little ring, a ring of fire of stones. Choose the grandmothers who will sing and hold space for us. And then light the fires with ceremony, prayer, and just gather with those protocols. Those fires, they said to us, well, oh my God, is not a place for arguing or conflict or, sharing your business card or whatever. It's about sharing the stories of how you got there, sharing solutions. Hey, I found seeds that will grow in this region, or I found that if we sing the songs at this time of the day, or if we do the ceremonies, this is how we feel. So curando, healing the soul, healing the mind, and then giving the beam, the beacon of hope to those young people. There's millions. This is one of the largest generational gaps that exists in our history, that they have no guidance. Millions, maybe 1 billion young people between the ages of maybe 10 to 30 something. Huge. They have no guidance. And they're going into the wrong places to get, capture festivals and the parties. And because the elders are tired, some are gone. There's not that many to go and show up in all those millions of places. But you started, they said they will come, but, create like this, the solstice, created every full moon or every Sunday or every Saturday, whatever it takes to create a frequency of your fire, to create a call or a presence or something. But even sometimes we've been here by ourselves for a lot of years, and many of our elders too, So we're not new to doing it by ourselves, but it takes that doing, keeping that frequency, and it will unite soon enough. It will be needed, and you and all of us will be happy. I've been happy that I was walking with my pipe for so many places, and I sometimes felt lonely until the spirit showed up. Then I felt good. I felt happy. I was, okay. And then it was 2, and then 3, and then a few more. And then at times when thousands of people were in front of us and they needed that prayer, that we could change the moleculars of the space. The air changed. The trees showed up. The Bigfoot showed up. The spirit of Maui showed up. All the spirits showed up to change the molecular, even the thoughts of the people, so that we can have that moment of the prayer. Prayer is conversation with the spirit, right? It's feeling whole, alert, focus, attentive, connection. It's not repeat after me, A, B, C, D, no. It's to feel the true connection. That's the prayer. If you can train, create it in you, and then just carry it, you will know when the time comes when that you were able to send that frequency to all whoever's around, known or unknown, seen or unseen, beside you, one side or the other, in front or behind you, above or below you. In a good way or not so good, you're holding that frequency, it emanates. So may that be strong for you at this time. We're gonna head up the snow up to the Berpa and ceremonial grounds because it's all covered up with snow, and we'll see if we can get up there. But we're gonna go up there and take the istut in the pipe, that fireplace, and pray. It'd be Hetty and Michelle and me. Sometimes that's been normal. Sometimes just the Hetty and Michelle, but that frequency has been kept alive. If you can do that anywhere you go, everywhere, keep it alive. It's for your soul. It's for all the relations. All the relations. And may we have this time of refocusing, rekindling our ceremonial grounds, our preparations for the spring, summer, when we get anxious and we want to gather the people. And we want to do that. So let's get ready. And again, thank you so much. And thank you for your songs, for your presence, for your love. Happy birthday, Blue Horse. And curando to all our relations who are, wanting to stay here, and their bodies are going through transitions. And if you transcend, may your journey home will be beautiful. Take with you our love, the appreciation, knowing knowing that we love you, that we really, really care and appreciated the times together. They are treasures, and they will continue to be treasures in our life. So may this celebration of your life, Blue Horse, be awesome, and be with the spirit in each one of you whose birthdays are close by. Hetty's coming up. Happy birthday, my love. And may we make it through all the way to Antigua to celebrate each other. So especially you. Matiosha way.
Matiosha way to you, Tat. And I'm wondering if there was a song out there that wanted to be sung in closing. If you're called, you can unmute yourself. Vern will just hold space for that. And if not, then we'll all just unmute ourselves and say goodbye.
It's really good to see all of you. I wasn't feeling good at first, but I really appreciate all the words. They hit where they needed to give myself energy to keep going forward. But I can't sit by and not share the amazing things that are happening too, because there is a balance. And I work with so many incredible young children that inspire me, that let us know we are seen, we are heard, and that they can and do understand. We do fires at our ceremony, and it was really incredible watching the ones that want to be a part of that, of how they've carried it forward themselves already. And it's showing up, being yourself for those children. And making it enjoyable at the same time, yet in their spirit and their heart, they know when it's time to be serious and to be present, to share those songs, to share the things they've been taught, which is by example and going through it. And that's what I appreciate about the growth I've had with all of you, and to witness a lot of the incredible changes for yourselves. Human beings were a real finicky thing that our big ego gets in the way a lot of the times. And our feelings. That's okay. That's how it goes in life. And I sit with my granddaughter and we talk about having our voice and how much her voice means to us. And that if they're uncomfortable with anything that we do, that they have that courage to speak it out. And that's what our family is about. We have to have that ability to speak without getting all worked up or feel all hurt. That's the way it is. And it leads to so much incredible growth for all of us. Because once we get past all of that, we're always going to be judged for what we do. So many times I've talked to people and I called you all crazy. And you are. Because that's what all people are going to tell you. Of all the magic we share, of all the truths we share, all those things that have been taught to us, all of the things that have been shown to us, all the things that we've walked together doing, they have led to incredible growth in things that the ancestors or creator have decided to share with us and to show us. And so many times I struggle is, are these mine or am I meant to give it to everybody else? Why am I the one? It's always the same answers, because you're strong enough and so are you. That fear of our self-judgment holds us back so much in our life that who knows the incredible magic or the inspiration that we've lost for that moment. That doesn't mean it's gone. And I work with so many children that are what they call temporary safety in our homes, those adopted out. And it's so tough sharing an incredible love that they have and that security, and then being ripped away from you. But we have to have that faith in what we instilled in them, and to let them know they matter. We've been through so much that we understand. I understand their emotions of what they have to carry. And I do what I do because there's been so much people that stood up for me, that believed in me when I was at my worst. And they pulled me through with their prayers and their belief. And once you forgive yourself for carrying all of that, there's so much room for that self-love once we start letting go of all of that judgment, all that ego, all those things that hold us back. That there's room for growth, positive growth. But of course, there's going to be downfalls. But that's life. Get up, go again. And I've been through so much where I have incredible teachers that let me be myself, make the mistakes I make, and just keep calling me. and then having that courage to go show up and be yourself again of what we've been taught. It's love. Oh, Creator, I thank you for this day, for the incredible inspirations that you all are, my ancestors, my family, and for the children that are here. Our beautiful young spirit, Michelle, you inspire me so much. Those are the things that help me get up every day and get out that door and make sure that the things that were shared, the things that resonated with me get passed on. Because whatever was passed on is not mine. It belongs to the earth. It belongs to the people that are here coming up. And I want to make sure they have an understanding of the appreciation and the fire, the water, how it's our way of giving thanks and showing our love for this beautiful earth. So I'm going to do the bear song. I'm going to shut up now. But I do love you. Thank you for today. I needed it. And sending prayers to Merle family and to all of you. Please keep sending your prayers out to the people that need it and to our earth. Love you all.
Hawa to you, Vern. Matyosh. All right, beautiful people. Welcome you to share your voice and vibration and in this farewell. And until we meet again, thank you for everything and blessings on your road.
Just away, everybody. Love, send much love. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Gratitude, everyone.
Josh away. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy solstice. Bye.
Happy solstice.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Blue Horse.
Happy birthday, Blue Horse.
Happy birthday, Blue Horse.
Don't forget Carol. Happy birthday, Carol.
Yes, happy birthday, Carol. She's still
Oh, happy birthday, Carol.
Happy solstice.
happy solstice. Matiosh.
Safe travels to everybody.
Thank
This
you, Lord.
season.
Mhm.
Yay.
Can't wait till I see you all in person and we get to hug again. Virtual
Yeah.
hug.
Yes, sounds good.
Good to see you, Two Rivers.
Uh, Thank you for joining us, Josh.
Yeah, good to hear you, Josh. Mm.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you. Love you.